Hey guys, welcome to Glen. I think we're live. Hopefully we are. Just thought I'd do a quick video really because I've already done one video today which went on quite long and I think I answered all your questions. But I'm actually currently watching on my phone because it won't let me do it on desktop. It's blocking me, but on my phone it works. I'm watching CNBC and they're talking about this was meant to be the hey again. This was meant to be. Can you hear me okay, Fry? Obviously, people were speculating that Ripple and CEO members were going to be on the same show at the same time. And CNBC did even post on Twitter, oh, this is them announcing that they were going to start selling Ripple. But they have come out, the CEO has said, we will not be doing Ripple. He didn't actually say that, the presenter did, and he said, yeah, I can confirm that. But what their big announcement is that they're going to release an index fund for Coinbase. So I actually bought some Ripple just before. I literally went to go on Hit BTC to, obviously in my previous video, if you was watching that, I was Coinbase, we're working on launching more index funds. So really, Coinbase is setting up a fund. They're setting up an index fund so investors can invest in Coinbase, from what I understand. So I actually sent some money over to, oh, I probably shouldn't be showing that. Don't know why that's on that page. Where's my, why am I looked at this? Here we go. So I actually bought, I sent some money over, about $115 to buy some Envion, sorry, £115 to buy some Envion tokens because the price was so low, as I mentioned in my last video. But in the Telegram group chat, we were all talking about we were talking. Sorry, I'm not explaining myself. I'm trying to listen to what he's saying while talking. That's not very good viewing material, I suppose. But I was going to buy some more Envion anyway. But then just before, one of the guys put, oh, do you reckon they will announce Ripple on there? And it got me thinking, double guessing myself, oh yeah, they might do, they might not do. And then they posted saying, oh, Coinbase have a massive announcement at 5 PM in America time. Right, I'm going to come off that now. So I thought, oh, I'll buy some Ripple just in case. And I got it all set up. I sent the money over. Now, the only thing is that I sent some money to Hit BTC. And as we know, we have to pay to deposit money with them. So you'd expect quite a speedy service. But I transferred the Bitcoin over. I don't know if it says what time. Let's have a look at my transaction history. I just want to show you guys. Right, oh, here we go. So it was sent over at 22:01. Now, if I go to my Exodus wallet, let's have a look at my outgoing transactions. I want to show you guys. I wonder if it says it here. 9:30. Yeah, it's at 9:33 -10 PM. Yeah, so it took a good half hour, 40 minutes to go over, which is a long time, and you can't blame it on the Bitcoin network because the transactions through other websites are very fast with Bitcoin. And evening, Oh, so Luda, you weren't in my last video, I don't think, were you? What are we doing? Hit BTC is shit. Yeah, well, actually, I've got some plus things to say about it, actually. So, what was the problem? I sent the money over. It took like half hour, 35 minutes for the money to go over. Then I went over to the, to exchange to buy some Ripple, and it kept saying insufficient funds, insufficient funds. Then I realised you have to come back to this page, and you have to go on main account. You have to transfer it into your trading account. And then it sits there, and then you can buy stuff. Which what's that? That's Bitcoin Go trading. So let's go back over to the exchange. What I do like though is how easy it is to buy and sell. This might be the same on all exchanges, but obviously the only experiences I've got to compare it to is Trade Satoshi, and what was the other one? Obviously Bittrex, which I only used a little bit of. So when I was trying to buy Ripple and Envion, you can see the amounts here. So it tells me what balance I got. This is currently Envion page, which obviously Envion prices is fluctuating at the minute. I'll get onto that in a second. But you can just click on how much balance, so it does your full balance of Bitcoin, or you can type in, so it says here I can buy a 30 Envion, so let's do that. There you go, your order's been placed, and it appears at the top pretty much instantly. So I assume that's been filled instantly, so it's quite smooth and quick, so then that's worth doing. And when you want to sell it, you can either put in the total amount, so how many Envion tokens do I want to sell, you can put in the amount, and that's the current price for them, and then that's the total Bitcoin you're going to receive. Or you can put in you can type in the best bid there, and then type these in manually, and it will times it for you. You can see here, so it's quite. I just thought it was quite easy to use. And it tells you instantly, like a little message here, your order has been rejected. Whatever. So yes and no's. Hit BTC seems quite easy to use. That's probably been the most fast, fluent. Once you've got the money in the account, it seems quite easy to use. Hi, wow, that much. Yesterday I've sent 0.006 BTC and it took 10 minutes to receive. I buy a smart coin from there and it is, I don't trust it. Hey, 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 hey. Vaughan Joseph, he's back. Yes. I actually done a thumbnail. This is the thumbnail that I've done. Coinbase announced Ripple. Because I thought, oh, if they do, I want to be one of the first to be on there, but like on YouTube to announce it. But they didn't. I was literally watching it, and as I was watching it and listening to what they were saying, I thought the second they say, yeah, we'd like to announce that we're doing Ripple, I'll go live, and then we can all talk about it and watch the price jump up, and I thought that'd be a really good video. And then the woman said, oh, people are speculating that because we booked you and the Ripple guy on the same show, that you two were connected. And then he was laughing about it. He said, yeah, I met him in the corridor in your media thing. And we even said, oh, should we take a picture of ourselves and put it on Twitter? That'll send everyone nuts. So they know themselves that obviously that was the... that was the hype going around. And she said, oh, I can confirm that you won't be doing Ripple on you. And he said, no, yeah, I can. Yeah, that's right. We're not doing that. And then they just announced that Coinbase are releasing a index fund. So for me, I don't think that's going to affect me in any way whatsoever. Let's see. Luda A. I like Binance more. Yeah, I prefer like times 10 times. So Ripple actually, soon as they announce that, let's go and look at Ripple quickly while we're on the subject. So we want XRP. Soon as they said, no, it won't be on Coinbase, I saw the price go, drop right down. And I thought, oh shit, I better sell my... So because I had it on here, I just went down, I clicked sell. said type in the amount. I clicked the full amount, and then I clicked sell, and it went through instantly. So it was brilliant. It was instant. So that I'm happy with. So the news about, this won't be a long video, guys. The news about, I swear I'll say that every time though, Envion, is that they literally announced on their Twitter, within the next 24 hours, we are going to update the coin market cap. So this is the circulating supply, which I don't know. Yeah, total supply here. So we've got 127 million. So we always knew that figure, and I think I've mentioned it quite a few times in my video, 127 million. Circulating supply. So the owners of Envion, they're keeping 20 million tokens for themselves, but the actual amount of tokens that's actually people that have bought them, like myself and you guys, is 103 million. So I assume the dividend payouts are divided into those 103. I don't know if the managers and the directors, don't know if they receive a cut of all the mining. They probably do. That's something I'm not thought of actually. But I thought, oh right, so now they're actually rank 188, and that's based on the price being 56 cents. Really, it should be, well, I say it should be higher, there's no guarantee, but obviously we know that it should be worth roughly around 80 cents to $1. So I would expect that rank to go up to more sort of 150, 130. And I believe that's where I said it would be before if it stayed at the current price. So my maths was right on that odd occasion. That's it really. I just thought I'd let you guys know. They're saying that the guy from Ripple's going to be on in a minute, and he's going to explain why Ripple's been so popular. And they done like a thing, if you'd invested 10 grand in Bitcoin this year or something this time last year, and if you invested 10 grand in or whatever in Ripple, like the Ripple one was, you gained a lot more money. So he said that he's going to explain why they've been so popular. So I don't think there's any major announcements from Ripple, but even if there is, I won't too fast. I literally bought it for the in case they announced it on Coinbase, which they haven't. So that's a bit of a letdown. So I have some what's that other exchange we used the other day? Bittrex. I bought some Ripple off there, so really I want to change that back for Bitcoin. Should I buy some more Envion? Interesting. Shall I send it over to, let's log in. I probably shouldn't show these pages where I'm logging into things, but on a live video it's hard to stop and edit it out. So let's have a look at my balance. I swear I had Ripple in this one. Yes, I did. I've got 131 coins. So now let's sell that for Bitcoin. So you can see here the price slumped on this website as well. But now it's on its way back up. So maybe I'll talk to you guys for a bit now. Wait for that to go up. Should I bother? Is it going to be worth that hassle? That'll give me 0.01 of a Bitcoin. What's this on? A 30-minute chart. Let's have a look at the 5-minute chart. Yeah, so it's steadily going up, so I might as well join Telegram group. I ain't even done my introduction, have I? So I'm really sorry. I've literally just done this off a whim, and I know I've already done a video today, but my name's Glen. Welcome to my channel. I'm new to cryptocurrency, and I'm trying to work my way through this cryptocurrency space. I'm learning as I go along. If you want to join me on that journey, don't forget to subscribe. Please give this video a thumbs up. This is my second video of this evening. I just done one about Envion and the potential Ripple rumours, but Coinbase are not going to be announcing. But they did say on there actually, oh, we are going to be adding coins later on. So that was a given, I suppose. But they said we only want legitimate coins on there. He said there's a lot of scam and crap out there. We only want legitimate coins that can withstand, pressure and scrutiny and stuff like that, whatever he said. So we may see Ripple on there. We may see some other ones on there. I wonder if Bitcoin Private will be on there one day, as they've done Bitcoin Cash. Who knows? That'll be massive if it does. What do you think of Poloniex getting bought by Goldman Sachs? Well, the thing is, where the money is, and someone commented earlier saying, I think in the Telegram group, I'm surprised Nvidia, and I know this is a different industry, but I'll get to my point. Someone said about Nvidia and AMD making their own mining company. And I was thinking of that, and I was thinking, yeah, that makes sense. And then I thought about it, and I thought, actually, why would you want to mine, something, say it generates you $1,000 or $700, this is the figure out of my head, $700 over the month, yeah, that would take quite a decent, that's sort of like what an S9 produces. Obviously we know GPUs are not as fast as ASIC miners. Obviously they'd have a lot, they'd have tens of thousands of them. But it would be a lot easier to just make the graphics card. Obviously it's only costing them probably, like $10 to $50, whatever, to make the product, and then sell it for $700 or $900. They'd make the money instantly, and they ain't got to worry about mining over months and months and months. So their business model is probably the best one. Make a product that does mining, the equipment, sell it, get the profit. To me that is. And the reason I'll answer your question. The things that are making, another side of the industry, the things that are making the most money at the minute are exchanges. We see all these exchanges, Coinbase announcing, we make, I can't remember what the figure was, but like $2 million per day. That's per day. And you've got all these other exchanges making tons and tons of money. So I can see why a bank or a big investment fund would want to buy an exchange and own one, because they make so much goddamn money. It makes complete sense, as opposed to just buying Bitcoin. If Goldman Sachs was to go and say, right, okay, we're going to put 10 million into Bitcoin and buy a load of Bitcoin, they've got to potentially wait a year for it to go up in loads of value, whereas you could just buy an exchange which makes profit, because idiots like me don't know how to use it properly and pay high fees and stuff like that and give bad exchange rates. They're going to make profit like that. So it makes complete sense. I would love to own my own exchange, because it does. Even if you've got a shit website, as Trade Satoshi shows, even if your website's pretty crappy, people still use it. People spend millions of pounds on them. Did they air CNBC about Coinbase already? Yes, they have. Low roller scratcher. They announced it. They announced that Ripple will not be on their Coinbase, and that they're going to release a index fund for investors to invest into Coinbase. So the next person that was meant to be on is the guy who owns Ripple, but instead they're talking about some guy in America resigning in the White House, which I don't really care about. You wouldn't mine for money. You would sell the service to keep the coins running. Have the most mining power. They kill a coin miners, make this whole crypto work. Nothing new. I just think, if you've got something that's so in demand, like you look at Bitmain, I think they announced they made something like £4 billion or something, $4 million last year. You wouldn't have made that buying, unless you bought like a ton of them. You wouldn't have made that owning Bitcoin. It's better to make the equipment at a very low cost and sell it. That's my opinion anyway. So, and that's a good industry to be in, because you're guaranteed, you ain't got to worry about the price going up or down, or because you could own £4 billion in Bitcoin and then wake up tomorrow, it could potentially be only worth 2 billion. Whereas you selling the products, people pay for it, you make it, and then you send it out to them. It makes sense to me to make the equipment and sell it on rather than using the equipment. Nothing new. There is more to mining than just making money. Bitmain has a huge threat to all this. Yeah, I suppose so. You have a say and a power in it, I suppose. But if you're not interested in that, like Nvidia, they, as well as obviously all the mining as well, there's people that just want to buy their graphics cards for like gaming as well. So they've got a lot of demand coming from a lot of places. So I think they're doing well anyway. They're earning, I think Nvidia announced that they earned 3.5 billion or something as well. So and it was shocking actually that Bitmain actually earned more money than a company in China versus a well-known global brand, and they earned more money than them this year. So, gotcha, my bad. So what was we doing? Did I sell my Ripple? No, I was going to wait, weren't I? But now it's gone down. Damn it. Right, let's just sell this because I don't really want to hold on to this. Max, last price. Sell Ripple. Some confirmation. See, with hit BTC, that goes, it fills instantly from what I can gather, and it goes straight into your trading account, and then you can convert it back after. So what have I got now? Let's have a look. That says reserved, and I've got no BTC, so I'll just have to wait for this to be filled. So this is a lot, Bittrex seems a lot slower than hit BTC. I know hit BTC has high fees to withdraw. Where we go. Don't want to cancel it. But yeah, it seems to be a lot slower. What are your thoughts, guys? I know hit BTC isn't liked that much. Oh, it's on the climb. See, I think even if you don't hold on to the, I don't know. I can see that being $1. Like, give it, what are we on today? Today's only Tuesday, isn't it? I reckon by the end of the week, especially now that their rank's gone up so much, a lot of people are going to wake up, potentially people that look on the second page. I don't, but someone who looks on the second page may think, oh, what's this new coin, Envion? Because obviously it would have been at the bottom of the list before. Tried to warn you about Ripple. You did, Russell. Bittrex is a fix. Binance has lower fees, 0.1%, and if you use their BNB tokens, you get it at 0.05 fee. To the moon and back, did Coinbase say Envion would be added? If they did, who knows what the price of Envion would go up to. I wish they did. That would make me a very happy man if they did. Soon as coin drops, they pull it. I trade on GDAX, no fees. Yeah, I prefer using GDAX, but unfortunately, unless you want to buy the top 3 coins, you have to look elsewhere. Sorry, just wanted to make sure I didn't miss any announcements. Oh, okay, LOL, thanks. I think you're new to the channel, to the moon and back, so don't forget to subscribe. If you like this sort of content and these news updates, I try and do live videos. So I can give you guys live information. So something else, in my last video that I done literally an hour or two ago, I actually said, oh, the best we can hope for zclassic is sort of up to $12. After I said, it's gone down to $13 now, it makes me seem like better than, like I predicted it right. But it was up to about $14 earlier. It went up to $14.66, so it completely showed me what I said. And Gareth rightly pointed me out, called me out in the Telegram group, which you guys can join. Envion is so cheap. I hope we will X10 our investment. Well, from that price, 50 cent, I hope it does, because then that's $5, isn't it? Right, so what are we doing then? We are gonna, let's see if this has gone through yet. God, they take so long. That's the only good thing, actually. Hit BTC. I mean, you saw it there when I exchanged, when I just sold that, what did I sell? The Ripple to Bitcoin. It literally converted it, like, instantly. Or to Envion, sorry. Let's have a look. Price seems to be going up. Let's have a look at the 3-minute chart, 1-minute chart. So it seems to be going on the way up. So that's good news. So give it in the next day or two. I think Envion will go up, even if it goes up to 80 cents. For me, that's, what's that? Is it 15 or 30% increase? I can't work that out in my head quickly. Envion is so cheap. I think that it's just going to get scalped and scalped. Ripple and zclassic. Russell's all about the negativity today, ain't you? But he could be right. Let's see if the guy from Ripple's on there yet. I would actually show this video because Gareth kindly found a... No, they're not talking about it. Found a link to... did you see the new discount on Hashflare? To the moon and back, how did you find the channel? You need to put a new order in on Bittrex. You were too slow. Oh, is that what that means? Sale partially filled. Sale partially filled. Luda, you were wrong. It seems to be filling. Oh, it's filled. It's done. Woohoo! So let's withdraw that. Where are we going to send this to? We are going to send this to my Hit BTC and buy some more Envion while they're cheap. So I want to go to account. We want to deposit. Bloody hell, sending Bitcoin from one exchange to the other. That's going to take like an hour, I bet. That's their fee. Arseholes. That's about a tenner, isn't it? 10,000, 1,000, 100, 10. About 10 quid. Right, let's time it. It is currently 10:58, and we will see how long it takes to get into this account here. And then we'll see how quick it is to buy Envion tokens. Let's have a look. Have we? Can you sort this out? No. Hide zero balances. Boom. So I've bought 250 tokens tonight. So I think that's pretty good actually. It's quite a lot. That cost me £100, about 105 I think, and obviously they take a fee, I think a £5 to deposit Bitcoin, which is stupid. They charge you to put the money in. What is Envion? Says Rolls. Hashflare is still a bad investment. Buy and hold instead. Oh yeah, so we were going to check while we're waiting for that to go through then. So you're saying there's new Hashflare discounts. Is this the 10% that you're talking about? Or is this another discount they're doing? $1.80. As far as I'm aware, unless I've got an email, normally they email you once there's discounts. I haven't had any emails from Hashflare. Right, so I've just got the email from Bittrex to confirm the withdrawal. I'm gonna. Oh, you arsehole. Ah, you've got to love tech. It won't let me click the link. Haha, you should have sent your XRP to hit BTC. Ah, I didn't think of that. I should have done, shouldn't I? It's spring discount. Yeah, that's, sorry Daniel. Yeah, that's the 10%. I actually done a video about that. I actually worked out whether I believe Hashflare to be profitable or not. And they emailed it, yeah, a couple of days ago. So if you actually go to my channel on YouTube, my channel, I think I've done a video called "Is Hashflare Profitable?" something like that. Is Hashflare profitable? March 2018. So if you want to go and check that video out, I talked all about the discount and the difficulty and everything like that. I can't remember the exact figures now, but I had it worked out on that video. What exactly is Envion? So Envion is a let's show you. Envion is a mining operation. I keep getting this message pop up when I search Envion. I don't know if any of you guys. I know it's because I've misspelt it, but keeps coming up. Don't know what it is. It's a mining operation where they're going to put in these mobile container units, a load of GPUs and ASIC miners. They're going to drive them and transport them to the nearest around the world to wherever it is for cheapest electricity, like solar panel farms that have a lot of electricity left over. So the mining is more profitable. And if you own the tokens, you receive an equivalent amount of mining profit every week. So it's a security dividend payout token. I hope I've explained that well enough in a very short sentence. But that's essentially what they are. So the more tokens you hold of Envion, the more profit you receive, the more mining, and they pay you out in Ethereum. The more Ethereum you will start to receive every week. They're not paying out just yet because the ICO only just finished and they're currently making all these MMU units, which if you go on their Twitter and Facebook, they post regular videos and updates, so they're making them. So we're actually seeing them being made now, which is good. If we go to Twitter, I suggest you follow them and make your mind up whether Bitcoin private. Sorry, I just want to read this before. We are pleased at our mission to capture the attention of mainstream media outlets such as CNBC in such a short period of time. Bitcoin private invites CNBC to discuss the long-term goals of our initiative and how it will positively impact people plus businesses across the world. Ka-ching! Go on the Bitcoin private. Oh look, they've already put videos on there of him talking about index funds. So this is what Coinbase, if you've clicked on this video, if you've literally just started watching this video, Coinbase are not doing Ripple. They're going to release their Coinbase index fund, which if you go to their Twitter announcement, they've posted about it already. So, but we don't care about that anymore. We want to search Envion. So if you want to see regular posts, these are the container units that they're making. They've got a patented, these little grey things that you see out, this is a patented cooling system for the GPUs and ASIC miners. So that means that even though these GPUs and ASIC miners are going to be in this big metal container, they can remain pretty cool. Bit like the rock mining, or something like that, ICO. There's another one as well, can't remember the name of it, Miner One. They're all doing this mining ICO, but Envion was the biggest, and hopefully they're going to be the most successful one of doing it. So that's Envion. I would suggest before you make any decisions, obviously do your own research, have a look into it. But currently their token during the ICO stage was $1 per token, and currently, as of right now, they are 50 cent, 56 cent. They're creeping up actually, 59. So I want to buy it. It's going to take age. Oh, I haven't clicked on that email. Otherwise it'll never go through. You can't click on it on the phone. Fantastic. Oh, that's annoying. So I've sent my Bitcoin over to hit BTC. I've just sent 0.02 BTC from Binance to hit BTC. Let's see when the funds will be received. 12:03. Sounds good. Hope it's not another shit coin. Well, I'm hoping not, because obviously a lot of these coins that are out, you don't actually know. Well, I'm sure if you researched each one, like as we discovered earlier, there's a coin called Fuck Coin, where you can go around and give people fucks. But this is just an example. There's a lot of coins out there. They all say, "Oh, we're a cryptocurrency with low fees and high speeds and all that." And obviously, they're crap. But Envion are not going down that route. If you own their token, you will start to receive payouts of mining. So in my eyes, it's the cheapest form of mining. It's cheaper than joining Hashflare. It's cheaper than Genesis mining. And once these payouts start happening, I think it's going to be the most profitable. That's my opinion. In half hour, Envion token goes up 4%. Yep. I want to click on my emails, but it gives too much away of my personal life if I do that, as it has been pointed out to me. How do I know if I go to So what are your guys' views on this Coinbase index fund? Is it something that you guys are particularly interested in? Will anyone invest in it? Can you see anyone using it that we know? Probably not. But I never know. Just hide the screen with your face bit, Glenn. Hide the screen. The trouble is you can see what I can see, so let's see if I can do that. I don't even. I'll pop this out. Ta-da! Hey. Sorry to go all weird on you guys, but I learned a hard lesson about what I give away in my emails. It's not something I thought about until someone messaged me. So my transaction is ready, created from Binance, waiting for confirmations. You can't buy it. It's a stunt. Yes, keep your privacy. Don't want to see you get scammed. Thank you. I think it's a great thing just for investors. Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't think any of us are going to benefit from it unless you're watching this video as an investor. Um, we're excited to announce Coinbase Index Fund. Index funds will give investors exposure to all digital assets listed on Coinbase Exchange. So obviously that's 4. GDAX weighted by market capitalization. If new asset is listed in the exchange, it will be automatically added to the fund. So that's going to be massive for... Because currently, if you're an investor, like, you know, stocks and shares type investor, I don't think you can... I'm not sure, but there's certain rules about investing into cryptocurrency. I think you have to do it individually. But they're saying, I suppose, that you can invest in them and then you can invest in coins through them. By providing diversified exposure to a broad range of assets, index funds enables investors to track the performance of an entire asset class rather than having to select individual assets. We're excited to give our customers the ability to invest in the potential of blockchain-based digital assets as a whole. At this stage, investing in Coinbase index funds is only available to the US. We're working to be launching more funds. Sign up today. Coinbase Index 4,957. Today we're also introducing Coinbase Index. Coinbase Index is a measure of financial performance of all assets listed on GDAX, weighted by their market capitalization. You can view the current and historical levels for Coinbase Index on our website. We're also releasing detailed index construction and methodology document. If you're passionate about cryptocurrency and building new things, we are hiring in San Francisco, New York, and London. It seems like a BitConnect scam to me. BitConnect! It's a scam! It's an important step. Gemini did the same thing. Nice, it took 5 minutes. Yeah, what is it available to spend, Luda? Let's have a look at my one. So you guys saw me confirm the email. I can't remember when that was. Let's go to account. Taking a while to load up. Transfer to trading account. Yeah, mine ain't gone through. Mine took ages earlier, about 35 minutes to receive the Bitcoin, so it takes ages. Hi Glenn, you should look at Encash. Looks good for a long hodl. What's your opinion? I know Encash looked like it got a massive pump at one point, and I remember thinking, oh, it's just pump and dump coin. Nucleus Vision. They haven't announced the total market cap yet. That's because they haven't got their circulating supply. Total supply 10. Is that 10 billion? So that'd be 1 million to 10 billion. Rank 1,214. Let's look at their website. Can you tell who entered your store, who entered your office? We can. Trusted by hundreds of brands. This is another retailer. Customer goes into a retailer and they know what they bought, how much they bought, what size they bought it, type thing. Which I've actually covered a couple of these. Sort of just talked about them, not like I've reviewed them or anything. There seems to be a lot of these. So obviously someone's come up with the idea and 10 people have jumped on it and copied it. Because I've seen quite a few of these that do exactly the same thing. Which one will prevail and be the one that gets a bit of... I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. But yeah, Sounds like it. I don't particularly like their website, to be honest. It looks scammy to me. The way it's all flashing. But launched in 10 stores. Token sale and retail growth. Global expansion to retail. I think I saw this guy talking on a video once. Team doesn't seem very big. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe. It's not saying I'm going to be investing in. Hi, Glenn. You should look at... Oh, yeah, I've read that one. Yes, it is. I've already placed orders for more Envion tokens. Encash is legit, Glenn. It's already listed on Binance. There you go. That's from Luda. It's currently 3 cent. But it has got a total supply of 10 billion coins. That's a lot. Not as much as Ripple. Fucking hell. I didn't realise how many Ripple coins there were. So they have got 100 billion coins. Circulating supply, they have 39 billion, but total supply is 100 billion. These are crazy numbers. I've got myself $30, or is that 30 coins of Encash? Stabilizers. Like I say, a lot of these, you need to do your research, and really then you need to start putting, you know, I don't know, unless there's one that you really, really believe in, and you think, yeah, do you know what, I'm gonna drop like £1,000 on that, and then if it obviously 10 times, then you made yourself 10 grand. 30,000 coins. Yeah, unless you do something like that and they go up massively in price. A bit like Ripple, I suppose. Ripple started off obviously very cheap. Now it's sort of $1 or whatever. So I actually lost money on my little gamble on Ripple because I bought some Ripple yesterday at 96 cent. Then it went up to $1.07. Then Coinbase sent out a tweet explaining they will not be adding a coin anytime soon. And then the price just went down to about 98, 96. And then now that announcement's happened, it's dropped down to 92. So Ripple going down in price after that. Announcement from CNBC. Let's have a little refresh of this, see if it's in there yet. See, what my one does is we've hit BTC. Once they receive it, it comes up with a little gold spinning wheel, and that means they're processing it or thinking about confirming it or whatever it is they do. And that's when I know, right, okay, it's going to be in there in the next like 5-10 minutes. But even that still takes ages once it gets to that stage. So let's see. So zclassic's up, Envion's down. That's my live video. We've got 15 of us watching. So I've already discussed Hashflare. That's the announcement. Let's see what the whole of Twitter's saying actually. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I don't post too many updates, but I retweet articles or either things that are funny or things that I generally think are good reads. We still need a Discord. We're not at 1,000 subscribers yet, PJ. Hold your horses, hold your horses. Mr. Glenn, have you tried the staking pools? I don't know what staking pools are. Would you like to explain, Euroco? Oh, Glenn, you lost money when you first deposited money for BTC. Coinbase tossers. I think Coinbase has a very important role in this whole cryptocurrency story, if you like, because they're the site that is. You might say, oh, their fees are high, and you know whatever, they may have issues, but I tried using a Ledger Nano S the other day, and I put my Bitcoin onto it, and then I thought, you know what, I want to put my ERC20 tokens on there. Then I had to download another wallet, the Ethereum block one, as well as the Bitcoin wallets. You need to download a couple different wallets. Which, what about Pawn Token Vice? I'll get onto that in a second. And then I thought, when I downloaded the Ethereum one, it come up with about 6 different types of wallet that I could use. One was a Mu one was a something else. And I wanted to download the desktop version. And when you download these wallets, you can't just download their software onto your desktop. You have to have it as a Google Chrome extension. Now, I don't really use Google Chrome. I use Safari. It's, you know, every time I search something on my phone, it remembers the password. When I go, if I do it on my computer through Safari, it also remembers it on my phone using my Face ID. So it just makes it a more pleasurable experience for me to use Safari. Before that, I used to use Google Chrome all the time when I was on a PC. Anyway, then I had to download Google Chrome, then download these extensions. Then I had to try and make the extension so it was visible all the time, and then click on it. Then it would load up the wallet, and then you transfer the money into the wallet. Then you have to set your own fees. Then I had to do all the same again, but with Ethereum. Then I didn't know what wallet to pick, and I thought, do you know what? I know it's meant to be the most secure way, but I was thinking, how are you supposed to explain this to? Because obviously I've got a bit of experience behind me now, and I'm pretty technically minded. How do you explain to, say, my wife or my mum or my aunt and uncle and all that, if they say, "Oh, Glenn, you've made money on this Bitcoin. How do I get involved?" Obviously, the first place you're going to say is Coinbase. You can download the Coinbase app. It'll ask you to take a photo of your passport, and then your account gets set up within 2 or 3 minutes. Then you put in your long card number, and you can buy up to 500 Bitcoin at a time, or £500 worth. Easy, like so easy. And then obviously, if you want to take it one step further, then you can get onto GDAX, and you can exchange them between the four. Sorry. And then obviously if you want to take it even further from that, then obviously you can look at BTC, Binance, Bittrex, you know, all these other exchanges. And you can set buy limits and buy orders and stuff like that. But for someone like my wife or my friends who work full time, they just want an app where they can check it every now and then and go, oh, my Bitcoin's gone up £10. And Coinbase has a very important role, and I really hope Coinbase don't drop the ball and fuck up, because the second Coinbase goes away, all the cryptocurrency prices, I believe, will go like really drop down. Obviously, then it'll be up for someone else to take that role of Coinbase. So I'd rather just Coinbase just figure it out now, and they do it. My next theory is that Exodus is going to take over the world, because their wallet and their platform and how easy it is to exchange. I mean, they've got about 30 different coins on there now, and they do ERC20 tokens now. So just to show you guys, because some of you may not, if they can get this on an iPhone, they're going to kill it. I said that to them the other day. If they can get on Android, iOS, on iPads, on fucking, you know, on my Apple Watch, if they can get it on there, you've got all of these coins here that you can use. I can literally just exchange my Bitcoin for Golem or Genosis or Funfair, and yeah, it'll cost me whatever they charge. but it's instant, and you get a little noise that goes blum blum, and then a little coin ching. It's so easy. And as well as that, they've also got if I go to the settings, assets, as well as that, when you click Ethereum assets, they've got all these. These are on top of that list I just showed you. All of these as ERC20 tokens. So hopefully one day Envion will be on there. They said they haven't got any plans to put it on this at the minute, but I hope they do one day. And yeah, this I can't big them up enough. I know it sounds like I'm blowing their trumpet, but that is the best wallet. That is and I found out the other day. You can just go, thanks to one of my viewers, so thank you for that. You can just go to Exodus, so assets, and say you go to there you go, look, you can get your own private keys from it. What, you know, how easy is that? So easy. I love Exodus. If they can get on iOS and they make it so that you can just put in your credit or debit card number and buy Bitcoin through them, they're going to kill Coinbase, kill them. Yeah, that's the first time you doing it, installation parts. But if you want to really hold on to a coin, you should really use the ledger. I know, Luda, and I was thinking about this, thinking, yeah, but this is the most safest, secure way. I need to do it. Now, the Bitcoin that I'm using, I want to be able to easily transfer out. For like, you know, that rumor about Litecoin, Ripple. Now, then I'd have to go get the ledger, plug it in, and then transfer it out and stuff like that. I know it's not that hard, but you have to do that one extra step. So with it being right there for me, I can pretty much now send it to wherever. It's pretty fast. And it's on my laptop, so someone needs to I would like to think that I've got some security with it being on my desktop. I wish they had two-factor authentication, and they did comment on Twitter the other day saying they are looking to add that, but it might take a little bit of time. See, look, this is the little wheel now, so I've got to wait for that for 5-10 minutes. So I don't know if you guys are keeping track of the time, how long it's taken. Let's refresh it, see if it updates. That's still not on there. Well, you can install blockchain info wallet to your family on their phones, and it's very easy to use. Yeah, I haven't used that one yet. I know that that's very popular as well. I don't advise trading app for Android unless it's completely clean of apps, so there's no social media. That's true. They're quite easily hacked, aren't they? Have you tried blockchain wallet? No, I haven't. I use Exodus, Coinbase, what are the other ones I've got? And obviously the exchanges. They're the main ones that I use. I told him to Luda and link to Exodus. Bro, blockchain wallet exchange is better than Bitrulix or any other exchange. Please reply. For Khan Shan. Yeah, I haven't used blockchain yet wallet. Let's have a little look while we're waiting for that to go through. Blockchain wallet. Did I spell it right? Blockchain wallet. The world is now open for business. Wallet. Number one digital asset. 23+ million wallets. Does it say what currencies they have? Charts. Wallet activity. Has that got bar graph? The ones I've got. Hash rate. No, I don't know that. No, I haven't. I will download one of there and see what I think of that. yeah, and you can import Exodus wallet. I really like Exodus. At the minute, unless this offers me something better or different, I really like Exodus. And I say the second they can get it on iPhone, then for me that's all I'll probably use. I can't hear, it is too loud at work. Sorry, Travis. Shame on you. I know I have to work. You can use it on the web, Android and iOS. Wow, never knew the extra coins they were under the Ether tab in Exodus wallet. You learn something new every day. Yeah, so they've got all that. That was an update that they brought out. So you might have to download the latest version to get that, Tiger. But yeah, they do a lot of ERC20 tokens now. So probably the biggest one on there, I think, is the Wax token. Or that's one that stands out to me because I looked into them before. But I sent them a tweet saying, you know, have you thought about doing an Envion token? They said, no, we haven't, but they might be added later down the line. They have Bitcoin, Bcash, and Ethereum. I think that's me. I think that's me all up to date. So let's have a look at HitBTC and see if it's actually gone over yet. No, it hasn't. Luda, you must have a pro account or something because you're such a big baller. Because my one takes ages. Your wallet have exchange and any special features? Are you talking about the Exodus wallet? It's not mine. I don't own it. Exodus are a company that have designed this wallet, but what they have done is created a wallet that is very simple to use, very clean looking. I mean, it looks overwhelming there, but that's because, just to prove a point, I clicked every coin. If you want, you can take them off and just have your favorite ones on there. So obviously you'd have Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash. They just started doing Bitcoin Gold. I wonder if, oh yeah, I want to keep Dash. I wonder if they'll do Bitcoin Private when it comes out. Oh look, I could have just bought Ethereum Classic off here. Oh, why didn't I do that? What an idiot. Could have, oh, because then, oh no, because then I would have had the private keys. I only found out the other day you can actually obtain the private keys through this, which means they're on them blockchains. So this is how I would normally have it. You can see there, then they're the type of coins that I would normally likely invest in. This is in British pounds. You can also view it in total coin. And there are your different coins there. Each one's a wallet. And then when you want to refresh something, so like if you think, oh, it's taken ages for my money to update, you can just click rescan and then it updates the blockchain and it will update how much you've got. Still waiting for HitBTC. I bet the price of Envion's gone up now, isn't it? I'm going to miss out on all those gains. Don't hog them all, Luda. I've already filled 80 Envion tokens, waiting for 280 more. I know, still at 58 cents. I'm surprised they've gone up on the, but obviously that probably won't take into account till tomorrow. So we've got 20 viewers now. So just to reiterate, just in case you've just joined this video, Coinbase are not going to be doing Ripple at this point in time. They've just announced an index fund. The guy from Ripple was meant to be on that show, but I've come off it now. He's probably stopped talking. But they had a breaking news story about some guy in the White House resigning, and they seem to talk about that more than the cryptocurrency, so I come off it. zclassic. zclassic has gone up in price, which is good. If you own some zclassic and you've got stung by that massive drop the other day when the hard fork happened. It's dropping down a bit now. It was up to $14. Come on, hit BTC. I say it takes, or it might just be for me. Luda says his one went through straight away. It takes so long to get your money on this exchange, hit BTC, and the fact that they charge you, they're charging me for this service. I think it's like $5 or something. They're actually charging me for this service of them putting the money on the exchange for me. But anyway, I want to use this to buy some more Envion tokens. If the price of Envion shoots back up over the next few days to $1, will I sell them for the profit for now? Maybe. Maybe. Or should I just keep hold of them and add it to my pot that I've already got? Maybe. As if Luda doesn't buy them all. What do you guys think about me setting up this? Oh, look, it's on there now. Hey. So that's actually a less amount than what I sent over. I swear I did. Right. So now you have to do transfer into your trading balance. So there it is. Processing. Now I can buy stuff. Exchange. Why does that say I've got 0.0236? That's not right. Is that because both of those added together, that's what their total worth is? So we're on the Envion page. Let's have a look. What's happened while we've been live? Let's do the 5-minute chart. We've dropped down a bit. So let's see how easy it is to trade now. So this is what I was talking about. Comparing it to obviously that experience we just had with Bittrex. This one to buy, we just go amount, balance. So it's saying I can buy 160 at that price. Just want to check this amount. Where's dashboard? According to this, they're trading for 5464, so 5,400 satoshis. Satoshis! Estimated best price. 5,430. See, this is what I don't get. So just looking at these numbers, they don't add up, do they? Because if I've got a total balance of 0.01 of a Bitcoin, but this is saying total 160, 0.008. That's not right, is it? Let's do 250. 220. So we're going to do 90. I don't know, what am I doing? 200 I want. 190. That's what I meant. $185, 89, 90. It jumps up, doesn't it? I want 0.0101. That's what I want. Why does that jump to 0.08? Because I assume they're taking in the fee, but it's saying here fee is 0.1% and the fee is 876. Is that per coin? Will approximately pay 0.087. Don't know more. Bought 120/360, more to come. That's 540 order as mine. You can buy a set of 10 Envion tokens only. Really? Right, let me try and buy this. So this is saying that it's going to cost me 0.0098, but I've got 0.01. So I should be able to buy potentially a couple more. But that was, when you clicked on that, it automatically populated 160. So let's see if it says rejected. Yeah, it is. So that must mean the fee is like 20 quid. Is that right? Let's try 165. Oh yeah, you can only buy multiples of 10. Luda's right. You don't mess about. Oh no, actually. That's tens. And that's... So that means I'm losing about 3 quid in this exchange. Order was placed. Boom. Envion. Do you see how quick that was? I don't know how it feels that quick. It doesn't even give a chance unless they know that, unless they're storing onto it until someone buys them. I don't know. The amount should be visible by 10. Watch for day closing. I bet Bitcoin dumps. Really? 20 minutes. Oh yeah, I forgot, didn't I? Yeah, it takes ages. Hey Bitglen, I have friend in hospital I have to visit with Tina. She was very sick. We're in the shop now. Business is slow today, one day at a time. Well, I hope it picks up for you, Antonio. Price is rising, hee hee. It's quick when you do market trade. Just hang on, Glenn. So, I've got 410, still saying I've got some Bitcoin, so I wonder if I could buy more. Because this is what happened to me last time. I bought a set amount and it let me buy more after. There you go. So, it wouldn't let me put in 170, but it will let me put in 160 and then 10 after. Just do 20. 0.001. I've got 0.008. So let's do 10. 0.005. So I could buy another 10. Let's do another 0.029. I haven't got enough of that. 5. Only multiples of 10. But I would like, maybe the fee goes up quite a lot once you buy a certain amount, because it automatically populated that I could only afford 160 Envion tokens. But after I buy them, then all of a sudden I could buy another 10. But you saw when I put in 170 and tried buying it, it said rejected. So the fee must be a lot higher here than what it is when you're just buying 10. So yeah, it's a bit confusing. But if it's a percentage, then it shouldn't matter. Should be the same regardless. But hey ho. So now let's go to our accounts. We're going to hide all zero balances. We don't want to see all that other shit. So we've got 430 coins. What could I buy with this amount? I would hang on if I were you, just 20 minutes. expecting 10. Just hang on, Glenn. What do you want me to hang on for? My orders are filled. 500 Envion tokens on hit BTC. Yeah, I've got 430. We'll see what happens with the market tomorrow. I wonder what their withdrawal is. 19 Envion, which obviously currently that's 50p, 50 cents, so it's only about $9, $9.50. That's right. But obviously if they go up to like $1, it's $19 they want. You don't get the option to take that off. Not good. A change is forecast. $300 worth at the moment. We will see tomorrow. A change is forecast. Well, hopefully, if Envion go back up to $80 to $100, it means I've doubled my money. But I feel like I'm saying this a lot in my videos. Oh yeah, once Bitcoin private comes out, once this happens, once it hits exchange, if Coinbase announce on Ripple, everything I'm doing, I seem to be losing money here and there. So if I was actually to put all my money into Bitcoin and then how much that's worth, at the minute currently sits at, I've got two, is my Excel still open? Let's change the settings to localization, US dollar. So my Bitcoin's worth $275, plus I've got, obviously now in hit BTC, 450 Envion token, which currently are worth currently about $210. Say 230. So that means I've got $500 worth of Bitcoin. Obviously I had 0.01 of Bitcoin. Yeah, when I got my hash flare withdrawal, so that means I'm about $500 down in the last week or so, just through these little adventures, zclassic, Ripple. So really, I've got a hope that Envion go up in price, so that my 500, my $200 worth of Bitcoin here will go up to sort of $500, and then obviously Bitcoin private comes out, and hopefully it's worth more than sort of $200, and then I'll be up from that. So I'll have more Bitcoin than I had the other day. Russell Bailey, it's not down, it's up 11.2. Let's have a little look, because there's a bit of conversation going on about Bitcoin here. Let's check that shit out. Bitcoin is worth 1 Bitcoin. There's a few exchanges on there that are selling it for 11.2. The rest of them are all 10.6. 90% of them are 10.6. So unless you're on one of them exchanges. But then actually saying that, obviously, as I found out the other day, this is a bit down, so a bit behind. So can't always trust, but oh, that just jumped up to 10.7. 10,726. I'm not too fussed if the price of Bitcoin goes up, down. I was expecting, I said, gets to 11.5 grand, and then it drops back down into the 10k mark somewhere. And it's done exactly the same thing again this time around. It's been doing it since. It's been doing it since what, mid-January, something like that. I can't remember. Well, obviously it dipped from 20 grand downwards. Yeah, sort of mid to end of January. Since then, it's got up to 11.5, 12k, and then dropped down to 10, 10.5. Obviously, as we know, one time it went down to 6k, and then that came back, and then it got to 11.5. And it dropped down, and now it's gone back up to 11.5, and everyone's going, "Oh, this is it. It's gonna." I actually genuinely thought that it was going to break past that, get to the 12k or just over, and then it was going to sort of skyrocket from there. But that hasn't happened. I hate to see Bitcoin price so low. Yeah, I mean, I wish it would remain high. But you say that. If it was high, if it was just going up all the time, people would complain and say, "Oh, it's unachievable to get in at this level. I wish there was a dip." You're like, well, we had it at the beginning of the year. It was fucking stagnated for 3 months. A lot of you chatting in the Telegram group. We did get up to 99 members in the Telegram group, but it's now down to 98. So I'd like to say rest in peace, member 99. We will not forget. I have to check, but still got 0.102 Bitcoin in USI Tech Wallet. So I have to try and move it out if they'll allow me. I'm still waiting to see if they will give me the chance to move my BTC. I wish it was correcting itself to 20k. I wish that as well. I feel like that's what I'm holding out for, really, because as you guys know, I was doing videos saying, "Oh, once I get my Hashflare account, like Hashflare payout, I'm going to actually convert the money into into British pounds, and then get it paid onto my card, and withdraw it and try and spend it." 99 was your ex-spy. No, she's still in there. Don't worry, she's still in there. She wouldn't have left. And yeah, I actually decided, well, hang on a minute. I've been holding on to this Bitcoin during the slump, and now I'm going to cash it out, and it's probably going to go back up to like 16k. That's the figure I had in my head. So I was thinking, oh, I might as well hold on to it. That was, as we know, a good 2-3 weeks ago now, and it hasn't really done much. Hey Glenn, missed the beginning, been at the football, just seen that Envion is in the top 200, currently listed 186. Do you think they may rise the profile at all? Yes, that's what we've been talking about, Kev, so you're completely right. So now if we go over to CoinMarketCap, I wonder if it's updated on their website yet. And we go to the next 100, it should be down here. There it is, the second page. Whee. And that's with the price, Kev, at 58 cents. As we know, really, I say really, we would like to think that it's worth at least $1 because that's what most of us paid for it. So if that does go up to $1, that's going to bump it up from a market cap of 61 million to 120 million, or just under. So that would put it here, 108th. So if we can get on that top 100 page, so what would we need to get? We'd need a market cap of about 144 million. So we would need the price to go up to $1.20. So come on, the Envion. If we can get it to that, it'll be on the first page, and then who knows what will happen then. So yeah, that's what we've been talking about. We all need. All we need is more YouTubers to talk about Envion. For example, Sunny Decree, Doug Polk, Box Mining. A lot of people. I was listening to John McAfee, and he was saying mining's dead. Like, it's done. It's not profitable. He says that obviously it benefits him if people stop mining because he owns a massive mining farm. So it makes me wonder how much truth was in that. But I've always had this mentality of finding a way of accumulating more coin than just buying it. Because obviously if I just buy it and just left it for a year, 2 years, I would still have exactly the same amount of coin. I want to get more coin. So I'm trying to find the cheapest route of that because I haven't got mega money to throw around like some people. But yes, you're right. If a couple of them did mention it, then you're talking mega money. I'm surprised that Superman hasn't done a ICO review of it because they seem like a legit business. Like they've been very transparent. They've followed all the steps they said they would. They haven't, apart from the KYC process, which obviously only has just finished because they've just put the market cap on there. Apart from the KYC process, which seems to have taken longer than what I think they expected, they haven't really put a step wrong so far. Come on, Envion, I don't get it. So Noah Star, I don't know. It's just something we say in the UK. You say, go on, get in there. Come on, you can do it. I need a couple more days of cheap price till I cash out my hash flare. So I have some BTC to buy up more. I have 6,000 Envion and I want to get to at least 8,000. So you got triple what I've got. No, you got 4 times what I've got if you get the 8,000. Mining in crypto world for me is like having a real job in real life. That's a good point. So I think that's it, guys. That's all I wanted to say, really. Obviously, I did quite a long video earlier, and me and my missus were going to watch the new episode of Walking Dead, and then I went upstairs. She was asleep, so I actually thought, oh, I'll wait for that Coinbase announcement, and then I thought, well, shall I do a video about it? Because then I'll be one of the first YouTubers on there to talk about it. And then they didn't even announce that Ripple was going on there. So I felt like it was a complete waste of a night, really. But I got to talk to you lovely people yet again for the second time tonight. And there's quite a few different people in this one than there were in the earlier one. So that's good. Obviously, they didn't want to see my mug for a second time in a row. TWD, my favourite, get lost. I don't know what that means. TWD. Luda. So I look forward to seeing tomorrow, now that they're on the second page, what... Oh, The Walking Dead, sorry, yeah. Yeah, I love The Walking Dead. Sorry, bit of a tangent there. I love Walking Dead. I try and watch all the new episodes as soon as they come out. I'm not too sure how long I want them to drag this whole Negan thing out for. Muhammad Ali says, what's up, Glenn? Envying, that's what's up. We've bought it at 57 cents, was it? And now it's up to 59. So that's good news. I actually said earlier on in the day in the Telegram group chat, which I recommend all of you join if you like chatting cryptocurrency most of the day. That's what we do. I said if it dips into the 50 cent mark, to me that was a new all-time low. Then I would get involved. So you can see here the lowest it's ever been is 53. It was very brief. Generally, it was at 58. That was the all-time low. And then today, it actually went back down to that 57. And that's what I've just bought at. So I thought, do you know what? That's a good time to buy some more. I wish I'd bought more when that happened, because after that, it went up to $1.40, I believe. I know it says 85 there, but at one point it did go up. This spike here, it was only for like literally a second. So I'm not sure what happened there. But yeah, obviously if that goes up to what's up, Glenn? Missed it again. That's alright. The video, as soon as I finish this live video, it renders and goes onto YouTube, so you can watch it from the beginning if you want. Anyway, I think that's it from me, guys. I've talked about Envion, the Coinbase update. I didn't mention whatever Ripple have said. zclassic has gone up in price if you want to get rid of your zclassic from the other day, the hard fork. I mentioned in my video earlier, so I've done 2 videos today. One was talking predominantly about Bitcoin private. It's actually on KuCoin, and it was selling for $310, but at one point it did go up to $870. I couldn't find it this way. I had to follow a link. Don't know where that link could be now. Could be earlier on because we were talking loads. There we go. Let's see what it's trading for now. $275. That's Bitcoin private against Bitcoin. It did go up to 310 while we were watching it. So hopefully, by the time it hits sort of big exchanges, which KuCoin's quite popular, but this is only people that had Bitcoin already and they got the 1-for-1 because KuCoin decided to honour the hard fork. These are not people that are actually depositing Bitcoin private. So when they were trading for 870, I thought, oh yes, I'll set up an account with KuCoin and then transfer my Bitcoin private and then sell it. But you can't, from my understanding. But since then, it's dropped down to 275 anyway. So that's good news. I was just hoping they didn't sell for less than $100. I thought, oh, if it goes for like $50, I'll be kicking myself. I believe in Envion. It's really the only investment I have that has a utility. Please keep up the videos on Envion. Thanks, man. And he's posted that 4 times. So he's a real big believer. Thanks, Noah Star. Hopefully you're subscribed. Give this video a thumbs up. That's all of you. Give this video a thumbs up because otherwise Frederick will start having a go at me. I don't know if he's in this video. Normally Frederick, there he is. That Frederick normally comes on and starts having a pop at me that I haven't boasted the channel up. Join our Telegram group. We don't sell anything in there. There's no shilling going on. It's just people talking about cryptocurrency, and we have a bit of banter as well. And obviously I'll give updates on my latest videos and stuff. Hit the like. There he goes. Frederick's on it now. Hit the likes. Noah Star. Join the group. Yeah, so I look forward to chatting to you guys there. It's now midnight again. I was going to get an early night tonight. You guys keep me awake, goddammit. Get free Glencoin airdrop. When I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll give 1 million Glencoin away to someone. I should probably do a video. The video should be $1 million, 1 million coin giveaway when I hit 1,000 subscribers, and I guarantee you I'll get 1,000 subscribers overnight. There'll be a load of shit people saying, hi, this is my Bitcoin address, can you send me money? But I would hit the 1,000. So I'll see you guys later. I'll see you on the next video. Hopefully within the next day or two, Bitcoin iStoner says, okay, what did I miss? I'm literally just finishing up, I'm afraid. But this video will be live on, it'll be available on YouTube like in a minute or so. You can watch it from the beginning if you like. But we've just talked about quite a few different topics. Yes, make a video about that. So when the HIT BTC goes live on exchanges, hopefully it'll be on Binance. Fingers crossed. Video will be huge. We will send some coins. Ice Diner says no. Sorry. Every time I do one of these videos, I think, right, I'm going to do a quick one. It's going to be 20 minutes. And it'll, you know, people like watching 20-minute videos or 10-minute videos. But then I start reading out your comments. You all ask me questions. You start asking me to look into things. And it's always like an hour-long video, 2 hours long. And I'm really sorry. I get messages. I enjoy doing this. So I'm not saying like, oh, I hate this. I enjoy the videos and I enjoy the interaction with you guys. But then I get messages the next day going, oh God, Glenn, I've got to sit through a 2-hour video of you, you know, and like they're moaning. Has it been 1 hour 35? Fucking hell. Shit, that's 2 videos I've done today that have been like an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes long. So that's 3 hours worth of content that I've given today. I just give. When do I receive? Glenn, have you seen Adheve? No. Never heard of it. No, I won't look into it. Ice Donor, I'm sorry, I've been talking long enough. That's the end of the video. Maybe next time. Join me in next time and we might look into it together. Long streamer. You got infected with crypt virus. I have. It's addicted. What do you guys think about me doing a 24-hour live stream? I might do it once I hit 1,000 subscribers. And I could do live Glencoin giveaway. I don't know. We are all addicted. I know, I noticed actually, and my wife says it to me. I get messages saying on the Telegram group, Glenn, when are you going live today? And my missus is like, but you did one last night. Why do they want to talk to you again? And I'm like, I don't know. And she's like, why do people want to talk to you so much? I went, oh, I don't know. I don't know. I enjoy it. Why not? It's not harming anyone, is it? Quintana says, hey man, I just got in. Hear from you again, Glenn. By the way, quick question. What is your favourite football club? I love that you guys as well in this group chat. I always think, oh, it's going to be... Obviously, I've got used to it now. But when I first started doing this live chat, I thought, one, it's either going to be a load of scam stuff, like people posting, you know, Glenn, mention this, mention that, like, you know, I can't think what, but deposit 1 Bitcoin and we'll send you back 2. And I thought I'd get a lot of that and I wouldn't be able to monitor it. I haven't had any of that, luckily, so far. And the other thing I thought was going to be all serious talk, but it's not. People have asked me to do Scouse accents, show my tattoos, what type of dog do I have? I haven't got a dog. Kids' names, about my ex-wife, buying ice cream. You guys like bring a lot of banter, which is great. When you're talking for 2 hours, you need that. Otherwise, it'll just be so goddamn boring. So to answer, sorry, I went off on a tangent there, Contana. I don't really watch football, if I'm being completely honest. My son supports Tottenham, one of my sons. A lot of my friends all seem to support Tottenham. Growing up as a kid, if you didn't say you supported West Ham, you got beaten up. So I used to say I supported West Ham, but I don't actually watch football. I find football quite boring. Sorry, I know that's probably going to make a lot of you angry. And this is going to be really controversial. I love Formula One. I watch Formula One as much as I can. I'm currently watching all the test. You know, that's how boring I am. I watch the test days. So yeah, I love Formula One and I support Lewis Hamilton massively. In a couple of my videos, you've probably seen I've wore a black polo and it has a 44 on it. I love supporting Lewis Hamilton in the Mercedes car. I also used to be a big fan of McLaren, still am, but obviously they've been struggling the last few years. But anyway, that's more my type of sport. What are you guys saying about the? We're all addicted. That's sick. We will help you with the 24-hour live stream. I watch every video, mate. Always ready for me when I finish work. Top bloke. Oh, thanks, Ice Stoner. It's the first time I've seen you join the actual chat, so I thought you was new. That's why I was saying join the team and subscribe. Glenn's new video title in like 6 months. How do I get my wife into crypto? Actually, in the 24-hour live stream, because I've been thinking about it for the last few days. It was actually PJ in the video. He was saying, "Oh, you should do a 24-hour live stream." I was thinking, what can I talk about for 24 hours? Now, I love the sound of my own voice. Everyone always says that. I can talk and talk and talk. I think that comes from being a salesman. I'm pretty confident about doing 24 hours of me just talking, but for you guys, that would be pretty goddamn boring. So I thought, oh, I could get Nathan. If you guys have joined the Telegram group, you'll know that I mention Nathan a lot, and he's also my friend, one of my best friends. I've known him since we was in year 9 at school. So what's that, about 13, 14? I moved schools a lot. I went to loads of different schools, but the last school that I went to, I became friends with Nathan, and we're still friends to this day. So I said, oh, he could come and he could do like, half-hour segment or an hour. And then I actually thought, this is getting to my point, I thought I could do an hour or so of my wife as well. So it'd be me and my wife here. And like then I can, bounce off her and say, look, you explain to the guys what your thoughts are about cryptocurrency. So you guys will get to know her a little bit. And then maybe you guys can obviously talk in this chat and say, well, Becky, why do you think this? Why do you feel that? Blah, blah, blah. And then, I don't know, maybe she'll take it more seriously. She'll probably be really embarrassed. She won't know what to say. But I thought we could have a segment of like couple talking about cryptocurrency, because she'll be quite negative, as she always is, about it. And then obviously you guys can see what I'm up against. And I thought that would be an interesting thing to do. Maybe I might do that in one separate video or include it in the 24-hour live. Because that break it up a bit, rather than just having me talk the whole time. You can do something like the Truman Show. Take us down, Mackie D's in your Envion tank top. I would love to do that. I can do a live. It's actually easier for me to do a live video on my phone than it is on here. And yeah, if you want, we could have cryptocurrency takeaway live video. Adhive is a way to make money from adverts on YouTube. Adhive is that? I don't currently make any money from adverts on YouTube until I hit 1,000 subscribers. Then I don't know if you guys ever see videos pop up, adverts pop up before my videos. If you do, that's just YouTube making money. Until I hit 1,000 subscribers and they invite me to their partner program, then I receive a percentage, a very small percentage. And I estimate with the views that I get, I'll probably be earning like £5 a month if I'm lucky. You mentioned last night about some of us getting a rig going. I was thinking a tri-miner. So someone in the group chat actually said, I think it was PJ again, I think he said, oh, all of us should all chip in and set up some sort of mining rig. I wouldn't know where to begin with starting. Where would you do it? Who owns what? What percentage would we put in? I mean, if you guys all wanted to chip in, obviously I do videos, so you guys would see the progress every day. But would you trust your money being with me and the equipment being here? And then how would we do payouts? It gets quite messy. So I don't know. I would be interested in doing something like that. But how we would go about it, I don't know. But maybe we'll talk about it in the group chat. You forgot to drink. Yes, I have. Well, in my last video I had one, but This was only going to be a quick video, and I was actually going to do it in the front room, but then I thought, oh, I could do it in here. When I'm in the conservatory, you can see here it's nice and sunny. I could be as loud as I want. Whereas when I'm in the front room, I have to talk. Oh, this is happening with Envion, because all the kids are asleep. My wife's asleep. So yeah, but I forgot to bring a drink in with me. Heikkinen, FTW. F1 is better than football. Yes, get in the F1. What racer do you rate, Frederick? I hope you do a 24-hour video, so I will not miss it. Glen, I am here at the shop all day. We close at 7 PM. Sorry to hear that. We all have that wife. This is literally how my conversations go with my wife, and it happened this evening. She said, have you made any money yet? And I say, what do you mean, babe? So, well, you made any money on your Bitcoin thing? I go, well, actually, Bitcoin private. Sometimes I tell her technical stuff. I say Bitcoin private has just gone on sale, and it did actually reach 870. Well, how many have you got of them then? 4. Oh, so when are you going to withdraw it and take me shopping? That's it. And I say, well, I won't. I'll put it into more Bitcoin stuff. Oh, well, it's just rubbish then, isn't it? You don't actually own any money. I'm like, well, why you say that? Well, you don't, do you? If you're just putting it straight back into it, you're not. That's literally what I'm up against. So she's not interested at all. And she thinks me doing this YouTube thing and talking to you guys, I think she thinks that's made up as well. She thinks I'm sitting here tossing off or something. I don't know. You can invite some people from the community on Skype. That would be cool, actually. I didn't think of that. I don't know how I would do that all in a live video. I think I need 2 screens. Obviously, I try and do everything all on my one screen, my laptop. If I had 2 screens like other YouTubers do, you can have something happening on the other screen that only I can see, and obviously I just drag across what I want you guys to see. So that's something I need to think of. I actually was setting up my man cave, the shed. You can't see it because it's pitch black now, but eventually I want that to be in there. It's got a big sofa. I'm going to get a dartboard. You know, it's going to have PS4 and Xbox in there, TV, and then obviously I'm going to do my YouTube videos from there. I'm going to have some cool lighting, and maybe get a better mic, and yeah, and then I can sort of like be standing when I'm talking to you and walk about. Whereas at the minute I'm very restricted. I have to be looking at my laptop to be doing it. So these are all thoughts that I've got going in my head. I am hoping to develop and become a better YouTuber for you guys. We can invest some people from the community on Skype. Now, serious, you should contact Lorette from Envion and have a little Skype chat with him in the 24-hour live video. That would be awesome. That would be cool, actually. Yeah, I didn't think of that. Whether he would or not, I don't know, because the last time I spoke to him, he said, why are you promoting a competitor with Hashflare in my description? And I said that it's a referral link, and I tried to do different forms of mining, not just Envion. I used Genesis mining as well, and he said, oh, we could get you banned off YouTube for that. We could shut you down because that's conflict of something. And I was like, what? And then next thing I know, I'm banned off the Envion investor page. So I don't know how that would go. BitConnect. I love a BitConnect. Haha, sounds like my wife. Right now it's 4:15 in Long Beach, California. Antonia, I would love to be where you are, come into your shop, buy a drink, and sit on the beach right now, because we've had snow, rain, wind for the last 3 months. But it's been really heavily snowing here in the UK for the last week, and it's just melted yesterday. So I don't need 2 screens. You don't need 2 screens for Skype. No, I don't need 2 screens for Skype, But if you imagine, I've got obviously my internet here. I love this chat being here because that means I can see it. I know you guys can say, Glenn, we can see this chat in the video as it's happening. You can, but unless we just stare at this page here like this, then I can't see it. So I need it there. And unless I receive Skype calls and they come through here, do you see what I mean? I haven't got much retail screen space, so I need to be quite wise with it. Otherwise, it'll just be so cluttered and people wouldn't know where to look. Yes, snow and shitty weather also here in Denmark. What would be cool is if I could get you guys, I don't know, I know there's a couple of you from the UK, to come down and actually join in on the 20th. I don't know, these are all ideas, but that's some great ideas. Getting some Skype people in there, and getting involvement from you guys, doing a giveaway of Glencoin, maybe some Bitcoin or something if we make profit in the 24 hours. Oh, that's it. We could do something like, obviously that Doug Polk's doing that whole like, I'll make money over the month. Maybe if I did a 24-hour video of me investing my money, and then we see how I can make money, how much money I can make or lose within 24 hours. That would be cool. And then if the money I make, I'll give away at the end of the 24-hour stream. That would encourage people to watch it, or they'll just log off and then come back right at the end. I have no idea. Use your TV as a second screen. Yes, you can do. I'll probably just buy a cheap monitor, to be honest, and just link it in via USB into this laptop. I think that'll be the solution. Glen Connect. I love Glen Connect. I'd come over for your 24-hour live stream, not far from me in Norwich. There you go. We've already got one person who wants to join in, Kevin. Live trading from people's advice. The sun is shining in clear sky. Nice day today. I have to be here, not at the beach. Nice weather. Not working every day, 6 days per week. Only one day off Sunday. Wah, wah, wah. Sorry to hear that. I know how that feels though. When I used to be in car sales, we only used to get Sundays off really. And even then a customer would always say, I can only pick my car up on Sunday, are you open then? And you'd go in and just do their car. BitConnect equals neck disconnect. I wonder if BitConnect is still trading. $2.52. Who the fuck is still buying this coin? Like, I don't get it. I just don't get it. It's openly come out. It was a scam. Like, it's clear as day. Anyone who's was involved in it are facing a lawsuit. And then people think, oh, I'm going to buy some more of the coin. Like, it just goes to show you that people will invest. It's ranked 323. Like, what is wrong with people? What is wrong? I don't get it. Maybe, to be fair though, a lot of people may not know about BitConnect being a scam. And obviously there is that Carlos video, and it became quite a popular meme, isn't it? Even PewDiePie, one of the biggest YouTubers, I've never heard him mention cryptocurrency, but he talked about the I love BitConnect. So maybe just because of that, it's a name that's drummed in people's heads now, isn't it? BitConnect. The shills are still telling people to hold it. Really? I don't watch anyone who says about BitConnect. If I watched the video and someone said, oh yeah, buy some BitConnect, I would not watch that person. I'd unsubscribe. I'd probably block them. And that's something that I will never do. If I have an inkling, if it came out that the one that worries me the most actually is Hashflare. If Hashflare just one day shut down, run away, or they became a scam, or they had their own coin or whatever, if I thought they was a scam, you would see a video from me saying, Hashflare is a scam. Do not buy, and it'd be in big bold writing. And to be honest, if that was to happen, I'd feel guilt. I'd feel bad instantly, because I've had people message me saying, "Glenn, I invested in Hashflare because of you," and I think, shit, that's a lot of pressure on me now. And what if they went bust? Would I face a lawsuit action? So if I can only tell you what I honestly believe as of now, and if it came about that something was a scam, I would honestly tell you guys, this is what I believe now. I was wrong. I'm sorry. Yada yada yada. But these guys, these guys that come out, I think Crypto Nick, I used to like watching these videos, and he came out and basically said, yeah, BitConnect shut down. Now's a good time to get and buy some cheap BitConnect. I'm not going to say sorry, because it's your own fault. You shouldn't just do what I say. And I thought, God, what a dick. But anyway, that's my opinion. I worry about Hashflare too, mate. We will only shill and pump Glencoin. That is true. If there's a scam going on with Glencoin, you won't know about it. I'll profit from it. You won't. My son invested in BitConnect. Imagine I was asking him to invest in USI Tech. Tells you how much I know. Nothing. You've just mentioned two of the probably scammiest things going in cryptocurrency in one sentence, and you and your son are both invested in it. Hashflare is here since 2014. Now, yes, I just made it sound like Hashflare's a scam. I honestly don't believe they are. Like Luda's saying, they have been around since 2014, and they are paying people out with a lot bigger hash rates than I've ever got. They're paying them out every day. And Luda's one of them people. He gets paid out either every day or every other day, I believe. And he withdraws the money. It goes through instantly. He gets confirmation email. It just works. And that's the thing. It works. Now, the other day, when someone asked me, Glenn, can you give us an update on your Genesis mining account? I was thinking, this fucking user interface is shit. Hashflare is so much better. So, at this current point in time, I believe Hashflare to be better than Genesis mining. And Genesis mining is considered one of the gold standards. But if I had to put $1,000 into something right now, I would choose Hashflare over Envion any day. Sorry, did I word that right? I'd put my money in Hashflare over Genesis mining, hands down. Just because I know the layout, the system, the settings, when I'm going to receive payout. I haven't actually checked my Hashflare today, actually. I'm halfway to, I think I've got 0.025. So I'm halfway there to receiving my next payout. I can't believe BCCX ICO is still a project. I didn't know that. I thought they'd shut that down. Where are the crypto feds? Luda, one more question, Glenn. Go for it. Go for it. Search on YouTube for this. Politics in a nutshell. Rick and Morty. 10 minutes of Mr. E Seeks. That's the BitConnect investors. Let's have a look. $253 now for Bitcoin private. Oh yeah, I've seen this before, yeah. No, it was your idea. No, it'll sound like that. Yeah. You can't hear. I don't think you guys can hear the volume of this. They're all just saying, "Oh, he roped me into it." No, he roped me into it. No, he roped me into it. Have you ever seen Genesis Mining showing ASIC miners? No, I think Genesis Mining will go down before Hashflare. Ooh. I'm pretty sure in their last video they did, didn't they? Oh, Genesis. Completely misspelling this. Genesis mining. I can hear it gone in the air tonight.
A small view.
I thought they did show ASIC miners in this. I must admit, they don't post photos and stuff like that as much as Hashflare do.
It's the first row of miner.
Oh no, they don't actually.
And as you, the ones of you who might have seen the video, so you're seeing.
But saying that, ASIC miners can take many shapes and forms, because
what you can see
I remember seeing a photo from Hashflare. They had an ASIC miner, and it was like long and flat. Like it looked like the old-fashioned desktop computers, you know, that you used to put on your base, and you would put your monitor on top of that. It looked like one of them. My mate is screaming about Genesis. Not paid him for over a month. Well, you have to hit their minimum withdrawals, which are quite high. Same with Hashflare, I suppose. But yeah, I'm really happy with Hashflare, and I kept saying this in my video. I'm really happy with my Hashflare, but I'm scared to be one of those YouTubers that say, "Hey guys, I'm really happy with my Hashflare account. You should do the same. You should buy this and you should do that." I don't want to be that guy, so I was sort of trying to be on the fence. I was trying to say, like, I'm very happy with my Hashflare experience and investment. But do your research, do this, and look, I'll go through it as if I'm, you know, I don't get any referral bonus, and I don't get, you know, I haven't reinvested. You just bought it and you just saw how you got on. And someone commented saying, Glenn, even your chart shows that really you would receive the same amount of Bitcoin as you put in, which is right. But obviously, I said it all depends at what time, at what point you go into it. But I don't want to go over it again because I've said it about 10 times. I have decided to understand everything before I invest in anything now. On businesses, it's always changing. It's just not as easy as we think all the time. Very true, Antonio. The market, there's so much to learn, and there's so many coins, so many ICOs, and you got to think there's new ones every day. If you go to like any ICO website and it lists like what ICOs are coming out, there's ones every day. So there's no way you could keep up with that, because even if you read all the ICOs that came out yesterday, you'd have to do the same again today, and then you'd have to do the same again tomorrow. There's so many. There's no way one man can monitor that. Even a team of people, I think you couldn't do it. I mean, with Envion, before I invested in them, I was telling this to Nathan today, you know, I will just on a whim transfer money like the Ripple one and use an exchange like Trade Satoshi. I didn't know if that was going to be a scam or not, but I put in a small amount. But when it comes to like investing like 2,000-3,000, then I'm like, right, okay. You know, I read the white paper. I looked on their website. I emailed their CEO. I emailed Lorette. I joined their Telegram. I was watching them for a little while. I joined all their social media, messaged them for that to see if they'd reply, which they did. This was all before I made my decision. I'd done videos about it. I looked into, obviously, is it a scam? So, you know, I felt like I did the most research that I could with the information that was available. I was even thinking about, because they had a day where they let investors come and actually view the MMUs and stuff like that. I believe it was only big investors, but I really wanted to go to that, and I was going to try and vlog it for you guys, but I didn't get on it. So I was really doing like as much research as I could. Maybe I will go over to Germany or somewhere and actually meet up with one of them one day. A bit like what Box Mining did with, he went to Genesis Mining, didn't he? And he showed around the factory, the GPUs and that. I'd like to do the same, but with Envion, once they've got an actual container set up and ready and mining, I'd like to actually visit it and see it at the solar panel plant and it running and show people that. Even if that cost me, a few £100 out of my own pocket, I would like to do that. One, it'd be an experience for me, but I'd love to show that as well in the videos. All they do is showing GPUs. Genesis Mining doesn't mine BTC. They pay their users from other users invested in. Do you reckon? Bold statement. Bold statements. So that's it, guys. Anyway, I've been talking probably for over 2 hours now. I do apologise if you've just sat there and watched me for 2 hours. Oh, I've just remembered that PayPal have frozen Crypto Crow's money. Some 30k. People should spread this about. I don't use PayPal. I don't know. I wouldn't know how to use PayPal to buy cryptocurrency actually. But that's the thing. PayPal's going to be obviously against cryptocurrency, aren't they? Because we always say, oh yeah, cryptocurrency is going to combat the banks, but it combats PayPal the most, because before cryptocurrencies come, if you want to do stuff online securely, safely, use PayPal. So cryptocurrency directly is a massive competitor to PayPal before it is any of the major banks. Then after it overthrows that, then we're talking retail banks. But yeah, PayPal should be worried, I suppose. I think the cryptocurrency is PayPal's biggest threat, and they probably know that. So I wouldn't blame them. So that's it from me, guys. Let me just check the price of Envion really quickly to see if it's gone up at all. No. So I'll do another video tomorrow, hopefully, and hopefully within the next few days we're going to see Bitcoin private being on an exchange, and I'll try and video that for you guys as well. And I thank you all for your support. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Also, I need you guys to think of an intro and outro for me. So I always do this like, oh yeah, what am I supposed to say? Yeah, bye, bye, bye. And then I sort of cut it off quite abruptly. What do you guys think I should say? Should I like have a little catchphrase? Should I? Yeah, that's it from me or whatever. Let me know. And also an intro. I need to practice on my intros better. Night, mate. It's not crypto money. This is personal stash. Alright, I'm not too sure about that. I'll have a little look into it though. But that's it from me, guys. It's 20 to 1 now. I'm going to go to sleep, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye, guys.